My name is Brianna Morton, and I listen to the Hip Hop Critics Show.
This is the Hip Hop Critics Show.
DJ Dre Digga and him Megan.
My name is Asia, and I listen to the Hip Hop Critics Show.
This is the Hip Hop Critics Show.
DJ Dre Digga and him Megan.
My name is Sherry, and I listen to the Hip Hop Critics Show.
This is the Hip Hop Critics Show.
DJ Dre Digga and him Megan.
My name is Sean, and I listen to the Hip Hop Critics Show.
My name is Sherry, and I listen to the Hip Hop Critics Show.
Welcome to the Hip Hop Critics Show. Welcome to the Hip Hop Critics Show. Welcome to the Hip Hop Critics Show. Welcome to the Hip Hop Critics Show.
My name is Yanna, and I'm your hip hop critic.
What's going on? This is Dre Digga from the Hip Hop Critics Show. One half of the Hip Hop Critics, DJ Dre Digga. And today we have
The one and only Yanna Price.
What's going on, Yanna?
I'm good. How are you?
How you doing today?
I'm great.
Where are you from?
I am from Upper Marlboro, Maryland.
Upper Marlboro. Where's Upper Marlboro at?
You know where the courthouse is at?
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain exactly where it's at.
Because people who listen don't know what Upper Marlboro is, so we want to explain to them what it is.
Oxon Hill, Clinton, District Heights, those are all the surrounding areas of Upper Marlboro. So
that's what's up. Definitely. So what's going on? What brought you here today?
Al, actually, I've never done any podcasts, anything like that, but it's really interesting,
Really?
I'm young, I'm trying to experience new things, and this sounds like a great opportunity.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
21?
Yes.
What do you do for a living?
I am actually in college. I go to George Mason University for criminal justice.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm thinking about law school, actually.
Really?
Yep.
That is crazy. Good, honestly. So, do you know what we do here?
Yeah, you cover several topics, surrounding fashion, things that are up and coming, such as artists in the hip hop industry.
Do you know about hip hop? You know R&B? You know all this good stuff?
I know a little something. I wouldn't say I'm an expert, but being the age that I am, I do listen to a lot of hip hop and R&B music.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. So what we're going to do, we're going to jump right into a couple of questions. Now, I'm going to let you know right now, these are probably some of the stupidest questions, but a lot of people do not know half the stuff I'm going to say. I'm telling you. Like when you interview people on the street, you'd be like, what does the green light mean? Oh, the green light means go. No, it doesn't, stupid. It means slow down because you get ready to stop.
Right.
So you trick people, and a lot of the people don't know a lot of things. So I asked one person, who was the vice president? He didn't know what it was. So he's like, well, why should I know what the vice president is? I said, because we live in America and you should know stuff. I don't have to know that because it's whatever. So we went through that. So here's your first question. Who is the president of the United States?
Donald Trump.
You know it. Okay. You did good. Okay.
Okay.
Your second question is, who is the vice president to Donald Trump?
You know what? This is going to sound crazy, but I do not know this. I'm one of those people.
Okay, the letters in his name, this first letter is M, the last letter is P.
M.
Mike.
Pence.
There you go.
Okay.
See? Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to help you out. I ain't going to leave you out there, okay? Now, this one here, I don't think you're really going to get this one.
Okay.
Who was the first black president of the United States?
Oh, man, this is a hard one. Let me think. Barack Obama?
Nope, it was one before him. No, I'm just joking. Just joking. You're right. You're absolutely right. Okay. Now, this is question number 4. Who was the vice president to Barack Obama?
Joe Biden.
Okay, all right. You know what state he was represented? Come on, you can do it. It starts with a D. It's right up the Beltway.
What state?
What state was he from? Delaware.
How did I miss that one?
Yeah, he's Delaware. And Barack was from Illinois. Yeah, I guess Chicago, Illinois. Mm-hmm. Okay, now number 5. Who was the first president of the United States?
George Washington.
Yes, you got it. She got it. She got it.
I'm over here sweating a little bit.
She so. So now, this is what we're going to do. We're going to see your girl. We're going to ask you some girl questions.
Okay, great.
Okay. Name 10 things a girl wants from her boyfriend but will never ask. Now,
Ooh.
you could say 5, but I'm going to ask you a couple of questions to see if they're on this paper here. Okay, so I'm going to help you out. I'm not going to leave you out there. I'm going to give you the question and you elaborate on what the answer from a woman's point of view.
Okay.
Okay. 10 things a girl wants from her boyfriend but will never ask. Number 1, a sweet text to wake her up in the morning. How about you? Do you like that or you don't?
Yes, that's great. That's amazing. It shows me that you're thinking about me when you wake up, you know?
Wow. That's good. That's good. Okay, number 2. Motivate her when things get hard at school or work or maybe everyday life.
Yeah, that's a must for me. I feel like that's a part of being in a relationship, you know? You guys are supposed to push each other and motivate each other in the right direction. You should want the best for your partner and you should vocalize that. That's how I feel.
Wow, that's pretty good. That's a good answer. Okay, number 3. Laugh at her jokes. Do you like your man or your whoever you with to laugh at your jokes, even if they're stupid?
I think, that's not a must for me. I feel like if my joke isn't funny and you don't want to laugh, it's all good. Other people will laugh at my jokes.
Do you have a joke that you can tell us?
I don't. I don't have any jokes per se that I rehearse or anything like that. It's just a spur of the moment type of thing when you're having a conversation with somebody.
Right. That sounds good. Okay, number 4. Give her true compliments when she changes up her hairstyle or buys a new outfit. What would you say to that?
See, that's a tricky one because what if he doesn't like it? Honesty is more important to me than you giving me a fake compliment.
Okay, so say
me.
you got a dress on, right?
Okay.
And you come home and he be like, nah, that thing is ugly, but you still look good in it. What would be your reaction to that?
It might hurt my feelings a little bit, but I think in the end I might appreciate it because if it's not the best looking dress, I would want somebody, boyfriend, friend. I need somebody to tell me,
That's
it
what's
doesn't
up.
look good.
That's what's up.
But at the end of the day, everybody has their own style, and if I like it and I feel comfortable in it, then it really shouldn't matter what anybody else says, don't you think?
You're right. Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, number 5. Share your secrets with her, ones that you never thought you would share with anybody. Do you like your man to do that?
Yeah, I do. That's all a part of getting closer to somebody, knowing things that other people don't know. So, I've never been a person to push anybody, but, I tell secrets that are important to me, so I would hope that he would share them in return, But all that comes with time.
Now, if I told you a secret, or anybody told you a secret, and you knew that secret would hurt somebody, but you had to get it out because if you didn't get it out, it probably would have hurt more people than the person who told you. What would you do?
Now, is this going to hurt the person I love, or?
Yes, it will. But if it's going to hurt the person you love, but if you don't tell it, it's going to hurt like 100 people. This is a good question here.
Man, that's a tough one. I think if I were put in that situation, I would probably go ahead and let the person I love know, something that I try to put it in the nicest way possible,
Right, I got
I don't want
you.
to step on anybody's toes, but again, that all goes back to the honesty thing and feeling comfortable with somebody, You shouldn't feel like you have to hold certain things back from somebody if you really love them and you guys are really close to each other.
True. Okay, number 6. Sacrifice your main ego for hers when need be.
Yeah, I feel like that's a must. With my experience in dating guys, I have seen that many guys
You like
have
guys
a
with
lot
big
of
egos?
pride issues. I don't know about a big ego. I do love confidence, though. I feel like if you have confidence in yourself, it shows outwardly. But, the whole bragging, talking trash, egotistical type attitude, I'm not really for that. I like down-to-earth people.
Okay, that's a good... You hitting these up real good. Okay, number 7. Fully pay attention to her when she is sharing her future plans with you.
Yeah, that's a must. Yeah. because if you really care about a person and you want to be with them in the long run, you should want to know their future goals. You know, that's something you should pay attention to.
Right. That'll work. Okay, number 8. Surprise her with flowers occasionally. Do you like flowers?
I do.
You think that's romantic?
I do. It might be a little outplayed. You know, I'm not a super traditional woman, but flowers are nice every now and then.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, next one is watch that chick flick with her. You may end up enjoying it. Now, what do you consider a chick flick?
A chick flick. I think most people consider chick flicks to be the movies where there's a lot of drama and it has to be some type of romance involved. You know, may not be too much action. It's more drama based. That's what I consider a chick flick.
Well, what would be your favorite chick flick?
This is kind of cliche, but I love The Notebook. It's one of my favorite movies. I gotta say it.
That's what the girl yesterday said.
Really?
The same thing.
I love that movie.
She didn't say it. She said hers was Titanic.
Titanic is good too, but I would have to.
But she said She said I'm not going to say the average Notebook. She said I'll say Titanic.
See,
that was crazy.
That's average too, if you ask me. They're both pretty average. But I've actually watched The Notebook with some guys, and they were feeling it too. So
that's what's up.
You know, guys can be into chick flicks, if that's what you want to call it.
Definitely. A chick flick. Okay, number 10. Tell her she's beautiful daily because sometimes she really needs to hear it.
Yes. I can't say it enough times. You know, don't lie, but if you really think she's beautiful, tell her. There's so many societal pressures out here for women to look a certain way, to be a certain way. You have to have your hair this way, your clothes this way. There's so much pressure, and just to have somebody say when you wake up in the morning that you look beautiful without doing any of those things is such a confidence booster to me.
Wow.
I feel like that's amazing.
So since you woke up this morning, has anyone said that you were beautiful?
No, actually.
You are beautiful.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
She is beautiful, y'all. I'm telling y'all know she's beautiful. Now, what's your nationality?
I'm black, actually.
Okay.
It's a little complicated. You know, I'm adopted, so for a long time, I didn't know who my parents were, and I have an adoptive family. So people would always ask me, are you
black
mixed
family
with
adopted
something?
you?
Yeah, they're black. Both of my parents are black. But, you know, growing up, people used to always ask me that question, are you mixed with something? Are you from here? And, you know, the only answer I could give them was, I don't know. But I actually recently met my mother a few months ago, and she's black, so
wow.
I'm black.
So how did it go when you met her? Did you kick it off the break, or it took y'all a little minute to build up?
It's still taking a while, you know. Nobody can really prepare you for something like that. I sort of had the mindset that I was never really going to meet them, you know, because it was a closed adoption, and there's so many processes that you have to go through to find your parents. But the funny thing is, I actually made a Facebook page with my real name in high school, thinking that maybe my mom or my sister might come across it, and that's exactly what happened. Yep, my sister found me on Facebook.
Boy, these stories is crazy.
Yeah,
it was people.
It was crazy. It was more emotional for them than it was for me. I was happy on the inside, but you know, they were crying, you know, because they talked about me their whole life. But
when you met your biological mother, were your adopted parents there? Or it was just
no.
I
thought that would have been too much for the time being. So I did go alone, and I met with my mom and my oldest sister, and I feel like that was the best thing to do for me to go alone in the beginning.
Wow, that's different. Now, how long has this been?
We met at the end of February, so a few months. It hasn't been that long.
Wow.
Yeah.
So y'all talk daily or weekly or monthly?
Yeah, we try to talk every other day. You know, it takes a bit of warming up to people. You know, it's weird because they're family, but they're also strangers to me because I didn't grow up with them. So,
but they took care of you real good, right?
Yeah, they did. My adoptive family is great. You know, it's a little weird having two moms. You know, I speak to my adoptive mother about my birth mom, and then I speak to my birth mother about
your adopted.
Yeah. So, but they understand. It's all cool. It's great.
Pretty good.
I feel blessed, you know, to have two families. So
you should be. Okay, now, why won't girls just speak up and ask for these things that we just talked about?
Because you can, but it feels a little bit more special when the God thinks of it himself, you know?
Okay, we don't want to sound, okay, is it that you don't want to sound clingy or needy? Or no?
That might be some of it, you know. I think I wouldn't want to sound clingy, you know, speaking from my personal experience.
Right.
I will voice my opinion on
Right.
certain things that I want, but I do feel like there are certain things, like, you know, a good morning text, surprising me with something every now and then, just to show me you appreciate me. Those are things that I feel like I shouldn't have to ask for, you know?
So do you think that he might get freaked out or leave or want to leave, or that doesn't even matter?
If I ask for things like that, no, I don't think so.
Wow. That's
But
pretty good.
honestly, in my opinion, I would just rather it come from him. If it doesn't, I might say something, but you know, most times if a person is really into you, some of those things, they'll just happen by themselves.
Do you drink?
Yeah, I do occasionally.
Do you smoke weed?
Who hasn't tried it? You know?
Well, have you done it recently?
No, not recently.
Okay.
You know,
Because we coming up with a topic that the songs that I listen to while high.
oh, okay.
That's gonna be a topic. That's why I ask people why. Because a lot of people smoke weed that we deal with, but that's gonna be a topic that they want us to talk about. So we gotta dwell on it. Because I'll tell you, we talk about everything, and there's nothing that we will not ever
Right.
talk about. And but somebody gave me that
interesting,
yesterday.
though. That's really interesting.
And this was a female, and she was telling me that this is what you need to check out, and the songs that she likes to listen to while she's high. Oh.
So, did she give you any songs?
Yeah, she gave me some songs.
Oh, okay.
You want me to read
Yeah,
them off to you?
yeah. What were some of the songs?
Tell me if you like this.
Okay, I'll let you know.
Sober or whatever.
Okay.
Travis Scott, Goosebumps.
Yeah, that's a good song. That's a good song. That's a good song, high or not, if you ask me. That's, you know.
Okay.
That's one of his greatest songs.
Ignition, Tory Lanez.
Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah.
Is that in
That's
your
one
phone?
of those late night. Yeah, that's in my phone.
Okay.
I love Tory Lanez.
Outkast, CeeLo Green, Liberation. You know what that is?
I haven't heard that one.
I don't think I heard that either. I'm not an Outkast fan, so I don't really listen to a lot of their stuff.
Yeah.
How about Childish Gambino? Who that is?
Yeah, I do know who that is.
Redbone?
Yep, that's a popular one.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't think I'd listen to it while I'm high, but it's a pretty good song.
And the last one kind of threw me for a loop. She said the OJ's Backstabbers. You know who the OJ's are?
Yeah, but that's not. I don't know if that's something I would listen to while I'm high, but
I don't know.
You know,
I guess you got to
to
be
each
high to
his
listen to it, huh? Definitely. I guess you got to be high. But so now speaking of music, let's get to this music thing here.
Okay.
Now, you know who Salento is?
Yeah, I do.
Now, there's couple parts to this here. You have to tell us, everybody listening, what was the song, the year, and you have to sing part of it. First, you could do it however you want to. You already said his name, so you know who he is. Now, you got to say the song, and then you got to say, maybe, you might not know the year it came out, but I'll tell you if you don't.
Now, I don't know. I don't know the name of it, but I know how it goes. Everybody knows how it goes.
Watch me whip.
Now watch me nay-nay. Now watch me whip. Now
Watch me nay-nay. There you go. It came out in 2015.
Oh, okay.
Okay? All right, now.
Isn't
this
he
one
a
here.
high school kid?
Yeah.
He made it in high school, I think.
But there was a group that made it before him, but he the one that made it popular. Mm-hmm. But I don't know if it's the same song. I gotta do my research on that. Now, what are your thoughts about lesbians?
You know, I
Do you
feel-
like women?
So here's the thing. I can recognize a woman's beauty, but I'm not sexually attracted to women, if that makes any sense. Like I can look
gotcha.
at a woman, I can
Right.
look at a girl and say, you know, she's really pretty, she has nice curves, this, that, and the third, but I don't feel anything towards her, you know?
You don't? Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
So-
Okay, so do you know who Young M.A. is?
Yeah, I do.
Do you know what? Now you got to tell me, what does M.A. mean in the song, and you got to sing a little bit of it if you know it.
You know what? I don't know what MA stands for or what it means.
Young Ma. Young Ma, something, I forgot what it was, but I'll have to research that. Young M.A., she said it on the Funkmaster Flex show, but I can't remember, I forgot exactly what she said. It means my way or something like that. But people call her like Young Ma. Mm-hmm. And you know the name of the song?
Ooh.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Definitely. Because you know we had
They played that song off the hook when it came out.
We had a conversation, myself and my partner, him again, and the conversation was, I actually think that Young M.A., even though she's in lesbians, they call them doms and femmes. Okay? She would be a dom, basically.
Yeah.
And I pretty much have experience with this because one of my best friends, she likes guys and girls, but she likes girls better than guys and whatever. But when I go over her house, she has a lot of lesbian chicks over there that looks like Young M.A. You know, they kind of rough.
Around the edges.
But they still got like a sex appeal to them, even though they rough. You get it? And to be honest with you, I asked one day while I was over there, and I said, are you always like this in person? And you know, that rough persona? She said, all of us are not always like that. You know, we break it down when we would, you know, in the bed or whatever with our girl. I was like, okay. He said, some of us are real girls in the bed. I said, okay. But that was just one of them, but everybody wouldn't say that. Okay. Name 3 Drake songs with features. Now, you know Drake made a lot of music. So you can't get none of these wrong, but they might not be on this list, but features.
So it has to be a Drake song with a feature.
Right. It has to be 4 Drake songs with feature. One of them is easy. You know the girl. She's like the bangingest rapper, singer chick ever.
What, who, Nicki Minaj?
Yeah, we all love Nicki. You don't like Nicki Minaj?
Yeah, you know, she's all right. I'm not a big fan of how she's very eccentric. She's out there. You know, I respect her style, but I think she's a little bit too much for me.
Would you go to her concert if it was free?
If it was free, yeah, I'd go.
But you wouldn't pay for it?
I've never been to a concert, actually. So if it was free, I would definitely go. Would I pay for a Nicki Minaj concert? Nah, probably not.
No?
Nah.
Okay, you ever heard of the song "Take Care" by Rihanna?
Yep.
That's one of the songs.
Okay.
Now, do you know any Lil Wayne and Drake songs?
Lil Wayne and Drake. I know a song they were both on that I used to love, Bedrock. That was one of my favorite songs when it came out.
Bedrock, yeah, that was a good one.
Nicki Minaj, Lil Wayne, Drake. Who else was on there?
What was it called again? I know exactly what you're saying, but I can't remember. But do you remember Ignorant Shit by Lil Wayne? I don't know. I never heard of that before.
You know what? The name sounds familiar. If you played it, I would probably recognize it, but I couldn't tell you off the top of my head.
No?
Nah.
Okay. How about Light Up with Jay-Z?
Drake and Jay-Z?
You ever heard of that?
I don't think so.
I never heard that one either.
No.
Because I'm not really a Drake fan, so it's a lot of music that he comes out with. 0 to 100? Oh, yeah, that was my joint.
Yep. I mean, I feel like they overplayed that song. It's a great song, but you know how they play songs over and over and over. You just get kind of tired of them, don't you think?
Right.
Even
you ever heard
if
of
they are a
Jump
great
Man?
song. Jump, yes. Oh my goodness.
You
yes.
like it?
One of my best friends, that's all he would play.
Definitely. Okay, so what kind of phone you have over there?
iPhone 6.
What are you listening to for the summer? Do you have a great summer like record, or what do you like?
Honestly, I'm a big fan of like R&B. I love Bryson Tiller. That's one of my favorite artists.
Okay.
I kind of like the softer music. But let me see. I don't have a summer playlist yet.
Do you like The Weeknd?
Yes.
I think that dude is crazy talented.
I love The Weeknd.
I got all his music, and everything he makes is crazy. He's weird, but I like all his music.
I'm glad he cut his hair though.
Yeah, you do?
I think he looks better with his hair. But you know what? The locks, the way they were, that was his style. That was, it made him stand out. So can't say too much, but he does look good with a haircut.
Yeah. Well, I guess he looks whatever, but I like his music. I'll leave that for you. Okay, now, you ever heard the phrase old school rapper?
Yeah.
Okay, now, I need you to name 5 old school rappers. Now, you don't have to know all of them, but
okay.
I just want to see how deep you know about stuff.
Well, Dr. Dre. Is Eminem considered old school? He's been around now.
Okay, we talking about rappers that came out in the 90s.
In the 90s, okay.
Were you born in the 90s?
Fresh Prince.
Okay.
Nah, that doesn't count.
Okay, he was yeah.
Okay, let me see.
But we
Name
wouldn't
somebody older.
consider he wouldn't be on the list of
He wouldn't-
old school rappers. He wouldn't be on that list.
Okay,
now.
what about LL Cool J?
Bam, he's right here.
Okay.
Cool.
Got one.
Do you know who Nas is?
Yeah, I do know who Nas is.
Can you name a song by Nas? You can hate me now, but I won't stop now. You ever heard of that one?
I have, but the name is on the tip of my tongue and I can't think of it.
How about Run DMC? You ever heard of them?
I have, but I haven't listened to a whole lot of their music though.
Okay. Do you know who Big Daddy Kane is?
No, who's Big Daddy Kane?
He's an old school rapper that was like one of the best that ever rapped in his life.
Oh, okay, so I missed out.
Do you know who Rakim is?
See, all of these names sound familiar, but I couldn't name any.
But you
songs
just
for
don't
them.
know exactly who they are. But that's
Yeah.
that was,
I know about them. You know, I should probably do my research, but
you said LL Cool J. That's good. Now, were you the one that that had told my brother that you would research the topic if you knew what the topic was? Was it you?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that was me.
Oh, that was you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I didn't know who it was, but
I'm a fan of being prepared.
yeah, you see, I'm always prepared. I got stuff in there. Cause see, I lay the format for the shows, and him again lays the format for the shows, and we just run with it.
Yeah.
Okay. Like the other day, we should have actually taped this show. You know who Cassidy is?
Yep.
You know who that is? Well, he had said something on the tour. They had a Rough Rider tour because he used to be with Rough Riders, and he's talked about this clown up here, little Yachty, whatever. And he talked about a lot of other people, and I want to see what your insight is. And they kind of got on him because he said he don't like mumble rappers. He liked people. He liked to hear lyrics. That's just something he didn't disrespect them, but he was asked. He made a rap, and he asked them. You know, he said in his rap that these are the people he don't listen to. Okay, he likes true lyricism and stuff like that. What are your thoughts about that?
You know, I can agree on that. I feel like for the most part with mumble rappers, it's the beats that they have that are catchy, and that's what attracts people to their music, because you really can't understand what they're saying. Like Designer, I can't understand a word he's saying, but his beats are super catchy.
Like Future. He's going to be on the
too.
episode of our mumble rappers. I can't understand nothing he says, but he sounds decent.
He does.
He has that flow, you know, but I wouldn't consider Future a rapper, a hip hop rapper. Would you?
Nah, I don't really think he's a rapper.
You don't think so? Okay, this is what it was here. Okay? I think this is what it was. I'm going to let you hear just a little bit of it, okay?
Okay. Lyricism, but it's just, you know, it's not as common.
For you or for anybody?
For anybody. If you ask me my opinion, the music that is getting produced and that's coming out in this day and age, as far as hip hop, you know, it doesn't really tell much of a story anymore like it used to.
Do you like trap music?
I do, but mostly for the beats. You know, if you really listen to the lyrics that are in some of these songs, it's quite disrespectful, if you ask me. Especially towards women, you know.
You're absolutely right. I believe that. Now, can you sing?
I can hold a tune.
Can you give us something off
what
the
should
top?
I
Anything, just something so we
Put
can
me
hear
on
what
the
your voice
spot
sounds
here.
like. We heard you talk. Now let's see if you can sing. Can you sing?
I can sing a little bit, but I'm a little shy.
Nobody looking at you. I won't look at you. I won't look at you.
me?
I won't look at you.
I'm just thinking of a song.
She said she's thinking of a song. Okay, while you're doing that, let's go on to another question.
Okay.
Name 8 Keisha Cole songs. Do you like Keisha Cole?
I do. I used to listen to her a lot, actually.
I said that because Keisha Cole to me is the best I've ever seen.
Really? You think so?
She's pretty. She's sexy. She looked like she can fight a girl if
it came down to
it came down to it. She got a little rough edge to her, and she make hits. I mean, she's banging. You know, she's my type all day, every day.
Her and K Michelle. I like K Michelle too. They kind of nah.
I don't like K Michelle.
No, K Michelle.
No,
Okay.
I like her music, but I don't look at her no other way but that.
Okay.
No, like if you know who what's the girl that made the record with Fat Joe?
Remy Ma.
Remy Ma. If you ask me if I would take Remy Ma over Nicki, I would take Nicki Minaj.
Why? Why though?
Remy Ma just got she cool and pretty, but she just not my type. She a little, I don't know. I like girls that's sexy but still have like a tomboyishness to them. But Remy Ma's a little, I don't know. She's just not my type.
She's a little rough.
She's a little rough. Yeah, a little rough. But I mean, but some dudes like that, You know who she married to?
Papoose. Papoose? That's how you say his name?
Papoose. Yeah, he's cool. Can you name any of Keisha Cole's songs?
Shoulda Let You Go.
Oh, that's it.
What's another one? I Ain't Through.
Whoa, you good. Okay.
Heaven Sent.
Heaven Sent.
Heaven Sent.
Wow, she know it. She know her music. She know it. Now, I got 8 of them. You got every single one so far.
What's another one?
We got one called I Should Have Cheated.
Yes.
All right, I helped you out with that one.
Okay.
And she made one called Love.
It's just called Love?
It's just called Love.
Oh, I probably know what it sounds like.
I think that was the one that she made with what's the dude married to the Kardashian chick? Kanye West. 'Cause you know Kanye West brought her out.
Oh, he did?
I don't know if that's it. Yeah, he produced her first record that she ever made, and she blew up after that. But I don't know if Love was that one. It was another one. But you can see in that how street she was. She wasn't all glammed up like she is now.
Yeah.
Sure enough. Now, when you out in the street and you part of the street team, how would you approach somebody? You got your microphone. You have a topic that you want to talk about. How would you approach a total stranger to let them get your attention?
If I wanted to ask them a couple questions, just approaching a random person.
Exactly. Because we have a person who sets up like you ever see it's on the World Star.
World Star questions?
Right.
World Star hip hop
but
questions?
we do it, he does it in a different way where I'll walk up to you, right? Do I have it? Okay. I'll walk up to you, and it's a funny thing. I walk up to you, right? I got like 100 ones. And I say, do you want to make $1? And what would you say? Now, I'm a total stranger. I know you probably would think I was creepy at first, but then what would you say?
You know what? I would say yeah.
Okay. And you say $1, it's
money
just
is a
$1.
great influence.
Okay?
$1 or 50 cents, it's money.
And then I would ask you something, just the stupidest question in the world. I would ask you, if red means stop, then yellow means what?
Slow down.
Now, somebody had said yellow means stop. Because people are stupid. I mean, a lot of people don't know that. They were like, okay. So I'm like, you didn't get $1. Okay, cool. You didn't get $1. But this is what I'm talking about, just to make it fun. Because people be like we'll have a topic, or you might come up with a topic, and you be like, you want a reaction from somebody who you never met before.
Right.
And you just make it fun. And say, you want to make $1? And they'll look at you because you're pretty. And they'll look at you because you're a girl. And they'll be like, okay, let's do it. And then you just ask them a question, you record it. Boom. It's not like the World Star, though, because we actually the dumbest stuff in the world. And if you know it, you win $1. Right. So it's like a game show on the street. You get it?
That's a lot of fun, though.
And then what we'll do is we'll ask you, like, this is how we do it. And you got to say who made the record. We only gonna give you a little bit. You get it? So it's like a street music game show.
Oh, okay.
And like we'll give you a phrase like like what rapper says
Rick Ross.
So you get it?
Rose.
Exactly. So you will win $1. Here, you get your $1. You know what I'm saying? So we do stuff like that too, because all this is hip hop. And do you know that hip hop is in every country in the world?
I'm sure.
We're getting ready to do a show where I didn't even know. You know where a place called Uzbekistan is?
I have no idea where that is.
That's on the other side of Germany, past Moscow, Russia. They're rapping over there, which places you never even heard of. Saudi Arabia has rap music. I did a research, and they in Mexico, they in El Salvador are rapping, Venezuela. I mean, they rap like rappers that we have here because they get their style from us.
Right.
But it just was amazing how much music that I do, because I've been DJing forever. I do nightclub DJ.
Mm-hmm.
I did strip clubs, DC strip clubs, and other places. I can't say the names, but that's where I got my fame, you know.
Okay.
And I know a lot about music, but I didn't know how much music, American music, they listen to across the world. And I'm like, wow, they're in Turkey. Turkey's like where they warring at or whatever. It was supposed to be warring.
Mm-hmm.
They have rappers in Turkey and Syria. You know, and I'm like,
But you know, I believe it. It's a form of expression.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
But after that, you know, you're like, this is truly amazing. So let me ask you this question. Tell me something about yourself. What kind of guys do you like?
What kind of guys do I like? You know, I don't really have a type per se. It's really in the way that you carry yourself. I like someone who.
I asked the girl that, and she actually lied to me. Well, she didn't lie to me. She just wasn't truthful. Okay, this is how it was. The girl, this girl I was talking to, she was half Spanish and half black.
Okay.
Okay. I didn't know this, right? But I asked her the same question that I asked you. This was her answer. Oh, it doesn't matter. Long as he treats me right. Now, I kept that, you know, it was cool with me and everything. But as we got to know each other better and better, I found out that she was attracted to white dudes. You get it?
Yeah.
So she just wanted to be a friend with me because she's never really been with a black dude. Mm-hmm. But when I asked her that, she was trying to be nice.
But see,
it doesn't matter.
That's a touchy thing. You know, you don't want to offend anyone, so maybe that's why she put it that way.
I didn't say that. You know, I didn't say nothing. When she said it, I'm telling you now, but I never went back and told her.
Uh-huh.
But I found out later on that she was only attracted to white guys. She only wanted to deal with me because I brought black to the table, and she wasn't sexually or romantically wanted me, but just as a friend.
Right.
But I was cool with that. But that was what she had said. Oh, it doesn't matter, long as they treat me right.
Nah, it's a little bit more than that. I'm not going to say I have a specific type, but there does need to be a sexual attraction between me and the other person. Now, I can't really tell you exactly what, it just happens. You just see somebody, you just get to know somebody, and, and I think for me, it is about looks. Don't get me wrong. It has to be some type of attraction there, but
okay,
it's
like
a lot about the
guy you just see right there, Tip. Do you think he's attractive? Would he be your type of guy that you would date?
I mean, he's attractive. I don't know him personally, but if I got to know him and we had good chemistry, it could happen.
You think Lil Wayne is attractive?
Okay, I will say this. I do like a guy that is my height or taller.
Lil Wayne is short?
He is.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He's like 5'6", 5'5".
Wow.
He's pretty short.
Oh, I didn't know that. When you see him on TV, I never seen him in person.
Yeah, when you see him on TV, he look. T.I. too. He's not that tall.
Oh, he real short.
He's not. He's like my height, maybe 5'6", 5'7".
Wow.
He's not tall at all.
Do you like Tyrese?
Tyrese.
You think he's attractive?
I think so. I do. But for me, it starts with the, physical attraction. But in order to sustain something, I have to have chemistry with you. So you can be the best looking guy on the face of the planet, but if we can't have a conversation, it's over. It's nothing for us to do. Looks fade. So if I can't have a good conversation with you, if we can't vibe, it's nothing there that's gonna last. If you ask
my
me.
daughter's mother, I won't say her name, but she's like one of the prettiest chicks you ever gonna see in life. Beautiful, but only thing about her, she was the boringest chick on the planet, but she was drop dead gorgeous. And that's what attracted me to her, was her look.
Right.
But then as we got to know each other and this, that, or the other, she just, we sitting here in the room, like I'm interviewing you. Once I ask the question, she answers it.
And that's it.
Just silence. No dialogue. You get it?
Yeah.
So, and that's what's lacking in a lot of females in the younger generation, because they don't know how to talk. They don't know how to, vibe. I guess because of their parents and the guys that they deal with. I don't know. But what kind of guys are you attracted to?
are you talking physically or what type of qualities?
Physically.
Otherwise, I would
physically,
like physically.
Physically, you can talk, you can vibe with them, you know. But let's start with physical
Let's start
first.
with physical. Okay. Personally, I do like a guy who's my height or taller. I don't know. It's just something about looking up to a guy or.
My brother always said he likes shorter women.
Yeah.
But I actually dated a girl that we used to call her Big Bird. Her name was Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
She was 6'4".
Oh,
she was
wow.
like this, and it was fun to me because I'm like, yo, I got a big tall joint, you know. But she was cool though. But her nickname was Big Bird. They used to call her Big Bird. But
I guess so, 6'4".
she was
man.
real tall. I was like, wow. And when people they looked at us like, whoa, this dude, look at this girl. But she was cute. But it didn't matter how cute she was. She was just way taller than me. So wherever we went at, they would be staring at us. And I'm like, yeah, they looking at us again. Look. Because I'm so short and she's so tall. It was crazy. But, okay, continue.
Okay, yeah. So I do like a guy with a little bit of height. Honestly, and the way that they dress, you don't have to have designer this, designer that, the fanciest, but you need to look put together. I don't want to be with a guy who wears the same pair of shoes like Monday through Sunday and, you know, they're all beat up and, you know, just look nice. You don't have to buy expensive things, but I need you to be put together.
Okay,
and
so
the pants sagging thing. Can we talk about that for a second?
We got a skinny jean one. Hold up. We got a skinny jean that I hope you're going to be a part of the show because this one is one of the biggest shows that we're going to have. It's called, I call it the skinny jean effect.
Okay.
And I want you to listen. This is part of the show. I put this together.
Okay.
Stop wearing skinny jeans.
So that was the it's a show that we're going to do called the skinny jean effect. And it's gonna be nice. And I want somebody to be a part. I'm glad you said that because I work on a lot of stuff, and I put that skit together because that's going to be one of the topics of the show. Is the skinny jeans, and me and him again. We go back and forth on this. You get it? And I like women in skinny jeans, yes, but men, no. What are your thoughts?
You know, I have mixed feelings about it. I think that it looks good on some people and others it doesn't. But there's believe it or not, there's different types of skinny jeans. If you ask me, I've seen some guys. The jeans are skin tight skinny. Like no room to even put your hand, nothing. Like
so if a guy came up to you with skinny jeans on like that, what would you do?
We can be friends, but you know, I don't judge when it comes to being friends, but I'm not attracted to that at all.
That's what's up.
But the slim fit with the cuffed at the bottom, you know, it looks nice on certain people. You need to have a little bit of room. That's all I'm saying. Skinny jeans are fine with me, but I need there to be a little bit of room. If they're tight like my jeans, it's not gonna work.
I like it. So do you wear tight skinny jeans or whatever you want to call it?
I do. I feel like that's more so the style for females nowadays when it comes to jeans. It's really hard to find jeans that aren't skinny when you go to these, you know, modern like Forever 21 and these stores like that. That's all they sell is skinny jeans.
Right.
So, you know, it's a little bit hard for some thicker women, you know, to find skinny jeans that fit right and they're not too tight, but they're comfortable. It's pretty hard, but I'm a fan of the skinny jeans for women.
Only one thing I don't like is that they be so tight at the bottom and they got big feet and they look stupid. They look like clowns.
Yeah.
You know, this is how the Hip Hop Critics came about. And what we do stuff that other podcasts and other internet radios don't do because we talk about everything. The culture of our foundation is hip hop, but hip hop can go in a million directions. It's political. It's this, it's that, and that's what we do, you know? And we like people around us that have an opinion on stuff. I'm a free thinker because, remember, I'm a DJ first and then a producer. You get it? So I think about things on the different levels because I listen to rock and roll. I don't like it, but I listen to it because I incorporate a lot of that stuff in the type of beats that I make.
Right.
So it comes up that way all the time, you know? And to have a young perspective on life, it makes it even that much better. You get it? And it brings everybody to the table because you bring an aspect, I bring an aspect, you know. You come to the table with something and let's build. Let's get busy. you know, like
Right.
that. And that's basically what this is really all about. And I really enjoyed talking to you today. And you got any questions for me? I'm gonna ask you a million questions.
Right.
Now
No,
put
I
me
mean,
on the
you
spot.
know.
You've been on the spot. Now put me on the spot. Anything you want to know?
So, as far as who comes up with what topic, is it you take topics from anybody? Is it just you and your partner? You guys get
Oh
topics
no,
together
I take topics on just life. You know, like the Cassidy situation.
Mm-hmm.
A friend of mine has a recording studio in D.C. Right? I walked in, and they were watching it on television like this. I didn't know what they were talking about, but that's what I came up with the idea. And we could have actually did a show just like that, and everybody would have talked about it because he sits around and he has his guys there. So a couple of white dudes was there and a Jamaican dude, and they sit down and they like the culture, but they not really into hip hop like that. So they turn around and I'm sitting there. I come in behind them because he's on the booth. He's an engineer, and he's like, "Hey Dre, so what you think about this?" Now mind you, I'm just walking in the room, and I'm like, "What do you think? What I think about what? What do you think about what Cassidy just said?" And we started building on that. And that became a whole different type of show. He was talking about, then I got the idea about the mumble rap.
Right.
So it just threw an idea
that's
at me
great, 'cause these are everyday
of a
things,
mistake.
you know?
It's off everyday thing. As a mistake. And just like we came up with the idea on how you talk to a girl. Okay? Now I was sitting on the train one day because I park at the train station and take the train certain places. This was a topic too. So it was about how dudes holler at girls nowadays.
Oh man, I got a lot. I hope that's one of your shows because I have a lot to say
We're
on
gonna
that.
build on that one
I got
too.
a lot to say.
So I'm sitting on the train, okay, and it was a girl with a baby, and two guys came in. Yes, they had skinny jeans on. Okay, this was the Green Line.
Okay.
Green Line Metro, and so I'm sitting there and I'm listening because I'm just that type of person, like to get a lot of stuff. So this is exactly what happened. Both of the guys, they stood in front of her. Yo, what's up, shorty? And she sat there. She was a fairly cute girl. She had a baby. And can I have your phone number? I swear to you, I'm not going to lie to you. It was just that easy. And he gave the girl his phone. She typed her number in his phone. There was no conversation. Do you hear me? And I couldn't believe how easy it was. And so he got off on one stop. So his friend stayed on the train with the girl. He sat down and was talking to her. And they wasn't really saying too much. He was like, yo, what kind of sneakers you got on? And blah, blah, blah. There was no conversation. He never asked her name. He never asked her who the baby was and nothing. There was nothing. It was just, I said, I could not believe how easy it was for that girl to give him the phone number.
But you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I have done that. But do you want to know why?
Why?
Some guys, and first of all, here's another thing. When you're a lady traveling by yourself, sometimes it can be unsafe, especially on the Green Line at a certain time of night. You know what can happen at the metro station.
Yeah.
Now, and sometimes
It's crazy.
I've been in situations where guys, they're very persistent. They ask for your number, you say no. Oh, come on, I have a boyfriend. I'm sorry, I'm not interested. But we can't be friends. We can't do this. Da, 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 da. And there's certain guys that they will get aggressive and they'll get offended at a woman for not giving them their number. So sometimes just for safety, my own safety, I'll just be like, you know what, here you go. And if they text me, I just won't respond, something like that.
You give them the real number?
You know what? I used to get fake numbers until I got caught up one day.
Oh, you got caught up?
Yeah, I have my phone in my pocket.
Oh, so he called you while you was...
they will do that. They will, okay,
That's
let me call you right
crazy.
now. And if the phone isn't ringing, they'll look at you like, oh, so you gave me a fake number.
Yeah, you got to watch out because it's crazy out
It's
here nowadays.
crazy, you know?
You're right.
So sometimes, just to make it easier on myself, you know what? Here you go. And I'll be on my way.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. But, okay, as far as you're concerned, if the last guy that came, you got a boyfriend?
Yeah.
Okay, so how did you meet him? How did he come on to you? What was the rap like? I always be wondering how
know
dudes
what?
meet girls.
We actually started out as friends.
Uh-huh.
I used to work at Tommy Hilfiger at the outlet mall.
Uh-huh.
And we worked together. And so we would just converse. At the time, I was in another relationship, so we were honestly just friends.
Right.
And I started venting to him about the relationship that I was in, and we just got closer that way. And,
That's what's
one
up.
thing led to another. But he he didn't go smack at me, as people like to call it nowadays. He didn't do any of that. We really started out as friends, and we started to hang together. But I am not a fan of when guys just come up, hey, you know.
That's whack. That's whack.
I'm not a fan of that.
Me, when I meet a chick, I'm not a chick, you know what I mean. When I meet a female, I don't have a direct way that I do things. More than likely, I meet you at 7-Eleven. I'll pull up on you. I put myself in the situation where we got to talk. And I'll say something stupid like, I used to do a service job, right? I used to do pest control once upon a time, right? So this one girl, that's just how my rap is in certain ways. And of course I got the number, but that's just how it happened. She was on the list because she had a mouse in her apartment, right? So I go to the apartment. It was, I think it was like 302. Now, mind you, I seen her before in the apartment complex, but I never been in her apartment. So they called me to go to her apartment. I went to her apartment before, but she wasn't home. So the day that I went there, she happened to be home. She was in the apartment. Now, mind you, I seen her from a distance, but I never spoke to her. So I go and I said, I'm here. I got you on the list right here, and I'm here to service your apartment. So she was like, all right, come on in. Boom, 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 boom. So I go in. I said, what's the problem? She said, I got a mouse hole inside my bedroom. I said, oh, really? Okay, come on, let's go to the bedroom. Now, mind you, the whole time I'm in her apartment, I'm looking for dude shit. Big ass shoes, Timberlands. I'm looking to see if she's single, right? Because she had kids, right? But I'm looking to see if a dude is this. So she taking me to a bedroom, to a closet. And I'm looking around like, oh, this all girl stuff. All right, cool. So now I know my angle, but I don't really know. I'm not really trying to holler at her because I'm not really supposed to, because I'm doing service for her. So anyway, she bends down to show me the hole. Now, I'm not supposed to say this because I could get in trouble for this. She had a tattoo right here on top of her ass. So first thing that came out of my mouth was, damn, you ain't got no drawers on. She turned around and looked at me. She said, motherfucker, you ain't supposed to be looking at my ass. You're supposed to be looking at this fucking mouse hole. I said, oh, shit, we about to get it on. I should not have said it. I should have thought it, but not said it. So I thought she was offended. I was like, oh, man. So then she got up and pulled her pants up. She didn't have no drawers on, but she had a tattoo right above her butt cheeks. So I said, okay, let me take care of it for you. I stuffed the hole, boom, 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 boom. This is how my rap is, right? So when I was finished, I'm still looking around. I said, well, ain't no dude stuff in here. It's all good. So right before I'm going to leave, just what she says. Well, you just put that steel wool in that hole. What if a mouse come out here tonight? What am I supposed to do? Bling. I said, well, call your boyfriend. She said, I don't have no boyfriend. I said, here go my phone number. Call me. I'll come over.
That's one thing I see a lot. So guys will somehow sneak in boyfriend things.
It was just a freestyle. I didn't think about it. And that's just how easy it was. I said, well, you call me and I'll come over and take care of it. And that was it. Basically, it was just that easy. It wasn't hard. I was just bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I was just talking smack. And she went for it. And that's how I normally do. In situations, I'm like, okay, now I know. I said, she ain't got no boyfriend, so it's all good. Boom, boom, boom. And then after that, we was just chilling. But that's just one situation on how I would. And I actually was at 7-Eleven one time. I was getting some coffee. And she was across from me. Pretty girl. And she asked me for, because at the 7-Eleven, they have the sugar and the creamer. She asked me, she said, can I have the creamer? And I said, no. She said, what you mean, no? I said, you got to give me your phone number first. And that was it. I swear to you, it was just that easy. So then I said, if you give me your phone number, I give you the creamer. I said, because ain't no other creamer on this table, and I control the creamer. So she looked at me, what makes you want to think I want to give you my phone number? I said, because you want this creamer, don't you? And that's how it started. It was just that easy. You know what I'm saying? So it's just funny how you meet people.
Yeah.
And me, I just put myself in a situation. If I see you, I ain't gonna holler at you, but I'm gonna put us in a situation like I was at Target one time, and I made sure I was in the same aisle that this chick was in, and I kind of bumped her a little bit. She was like, excuse me. I said, excuse me, you bumped me first. Even though I bumped her first. That's how we started talking. I said, well, I'm sorry for bumping you, but you really need to say sorry to me first. And then we started talking, and I said, what's your name? And we started talking. So it's just that easy when you can meet people. It ain't about coming up, hey, what's your name? Let me get your phone number. That's coming. But it just depends on what angle you do to get it. Because some dudes don't have no swag.
They don't.
None.
Hey, shoddy.
No swag.
And I don't like that. If you add some creativity to, I'll give you my number because you earned it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So how does your boyfriend treat you? Does he get on your nerves sometimes?
Yeah, of course.
Do you get on his nerves?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. What would you do to get on his nerve?
What do I do to get on his nerves? He
like a
says
typical.
That I complain too much. That's what he says in his words. I complain too much.
Oh, do you think you complain?
A lot of guys say that about women, that we complain too much. We might talk too much.
No, everybody don't complain though.
Really?
No. Like, what would you complain about that he doesn't like?
This is one thing that I cannot stand. If we're having a conversation and somebody's on their phone, I can't. It drives me crazy.
Okay, so you're talking and okay.
No, I mean texting.
Oh, texting. Okay.
Yeah, if I'm sitting across from you and it's not just like we're having a conversation. I'm looking at you, I'm talking to you, and these might be about important things, and you're on your phone, not even texting your mom or somebody important, but scrolling on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. That's one thing I can't stand, and I harp on him for that, and
wow,
he gets mad, but.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I don't like that.
Definitely. How old is he?
He's 20, so he's a little bit younger than me, just a little bit.
Is he smarter than you?
I would have to say no.
Nobody's
Hope he
smarter
doesn't hear
than
this.
You're supposed to say that. You're always supposed to say that. Because I wouldn't have another answer. I'd be like, whoa, he's smarter than you? Oh, really? Okay.
Nah, I think
unless he's a genius, a geeky nerd.
Nah.
How does he look? Head to toe.
Head to toe.
Dreadlocks.
No.
Short hair.
He has a fade. The
skinny
classic
jeans.
B&B fade. He does. Okay. Now
slim fitting jeans or skinny jeans.
He is a skinny person, so he can't wear baggy jeans, or he will just look ridiculous.
Gotcha.
So he does wear the jeans that they're not really skinny jeans, but it's a new style with the drawstring and they're cuffed at the bottom.
Right.
He gets a lot of his stuff from Cotton On. If you've ever heard of that store.
No.
They sell a lot of joggers and T-shirts. But he doesn't really wear a whole lot of designer stuff. He gets stuff from H&M, the typical.
Do y'all have a lot of sex?
We.
And when y'all do, who initiates it, you or him?
Oh man, see.
That's a tricky
honestly,
question.
It's a toss up. It's a mix of. I think I have a little bit higher of a sex drive than he does. So a lot of times it is me. And he's not too affectionate, like the holding hands while we walk down the street or hugging me while we're.
Is he into
down.
foreplay? Do you like foreplay?
I do. I love foreplay, but he's not really.
He's not into that.
He'll do a little something.
Because he's young. That's why.
Yeah.
Young guys don't really know too much because they haven't been taught a whole lot.
Yeah, somebody's got to teach him a little something because women do love foreplay. That's
because you've grown up around older people.
I would like to think so.
That's why you act the way you act, and you need a certain thing because you didn't have a young mother.
I should date an older guy because I have that type of maturity. I need somebody older.
Because I had dated a girl that was 23, I think. Her mother was 37, 38, something like that. I didn't know she was 19, she was 21, something like that. But her mother was actually more attractive than she was, and I'm like, whoa. But what I'm saying to you. Me and her mother was the same age.
Oh yeah,
that was crazy.
Yeah. But she got a young mother though.
She had a young mother, right? Her mother was, but but her mother had 3 girls, but it was just funny like that. But her mother was young, so her mother didn't really teach her nothing. You get it? It's like you got older parents.
Yeah, I have older parents. My mom is in her late 50s and my dad in his late 60s. So my parents, I definitely have older parents.
Oh yeah, so your outlook on life is a little different.
Yeah, growing up, I'm not an only child, but growing up, I didn't have anybody else in the house. It was just me and my parents. Right. So no.
And they talk to you about a lot of stuff, teach you about a lot of stuff.
Yeah, more so my mom. My dad's the type, he stays to himself. He's real quiet. If I need anything, he'll help me out. But other than that, he doesn't have too much to say.
That's what's
up. So
it
was mostly my mom.
That's what's up. What is your name again?
Yanna.
Everybody, this is Yanna. And Yanna, well, I'd like to thank you for coming over. And I hope that your face will be right there in the
Me
middle
too.
if you wanted to.
I would love for it to be.
And this is what it's about. You know what I mean? We just sit here, talk, we vibe, we do whatever, and we actually get paid for this bullshit.
I had a great time. This was amazing.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for having me.
So it is what it is. But I really appreciate you coming over, and I'm glad that you wasn't nervous. I made you feel comfortable.
You did.
You know, you got your little cranberry and water there. That's
Yep.
a good look. You know what I'm saying? You're comfortable. You're not hot. So
No, I'm great.
I really appreciate it because now you actually have conversation. You have dialogue. And this is what we need when people don't look at us. Mm-hmm. But we actually videotape it too. The video
Okay.
cameras be there most of the time. So we actually have the video and the audio.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
it's recorded live. So if you come in and your hair's all twisted up, they're going to see you.
Oh, yeah.
So
No,
this all
I'm
good.
coming looking great. Trust me. It's no camera today, so I might be
Right,
a little
right.
rough, but
So like I say, we hope you join the team. And this is Dre Digger from the Hip Hop Critics Show. And we are with who again?
Yanna Price.
Say bye.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
My name is Yanna, and I'm your hip-hop critic.